Good morning, students. So now we will continue with the concluding part of this chapter, Albert Einstein at school. In the last video module, we have seen Albert Einstein when he went to his mathematics teacher for getting a reference. Mr. Coach, he willingly gave him a reference and a kind of a glowing reference, and he told him that you are really the great one. If I say that soon that you will be able to teach me, will that be all right? And that time Albert said, when Mr. Coach, when he said to him that I think that you are wasting your time here, staying. That time Albert said that your class was only the class. Your is the only class where I am not wasting my time. Who said? Albert said to Mr. Coach. But that time, once again Albert asked him that how did you know that I am leaving? He asked to the teacher. So Mr. Coach, that time he said, because I knew very well. Because you wouldn't have come to me if you had not leaving. So that is why you wouldn't have asked me about this certificate. Anyway, so I thought, but later on Albert asked said to him that I thought that you would wonder, I am leaving the school. But Mr. Coach said, no, nothing. I do not wonder, because I knew that nothing to wonder about that. He said, I knew you were going to leave, Mr. Coach said, before you knew yourself. He made this statement, the mathematics teacher. Before knowing yourself, I knew that you will leave. So, Albert Einstein, he did not understand this meaning of this sentence. He puzzled. He was confused. So later on he was asked, it means after that he soon found out, before he had a chance to ask for an interview with the head teacher, that he was summoned. Summoned means called. Before he had asked for an interview with the head teacher for the leaving certificate, he was summoned to the head teacher's room. It means head teacher summoned him. Summoned means called. C-A-L-L-E-D. Called, past. That time Albert thought that yes, it is good, because it is better that asking for the time plus staying or wasting the time an hour or two outside the room or the cabin of the head teacher. So I got the chance now. But that time Albert thought, so definitely that he had called me for the punishment or to punish me. But vaguely that he is supposed to that, definitely for the punishment, that what kind of the punishment? He was to be punished again for the bad work and plus for his laziness, he thought, Albert thought. Well, he had finished with punishment. Albert was thinking when he was going to the head's room. When he went there, that time the head teacher told him that I am not going to punish you. He said to Albert, because why I am not going to punish you? The teacher said to Albert, surprise. She surprised her. And later on the head teacher said, your work is terrible. Really, your work is terrible, and I am not prepared to have here any longer. Who said? The head teacher said that your work is terrible here, and I am not prepared to have you here any longer. And I want you to leave the school now. Who said? The head teacher said, I want you to leave the school now. So Albert said, leave the school now? He repeated twice. He repeated Once again the head teacher said, yes, that is what I said. But Albert later on he asked, you mean that I am to be expelled? He asked to the head teacher. Then the head teacher said, yes, but you can take it the way you wish, you can take. And the head teacher at that time, he did not try. It means he was not mincing the words. In a very clear words that he gave the message that you have to leave the school now, the head teacher. In a very clear words. And he also told him, now you are free. What you do, that you will be, it means the thing is that you are free to do according to your own way. And the problem won't arise then. If you do according to you, so the problem won't arise. You can go anywhere, the head teacher said. Then Albert said, so, but you tell me, what crime have I committed? What have I done? Tell me. That time the head teacher said, your presence in the class or the classroom. In your presence, teacher is unable to teach and the pupils are unable to learn in your presence. And one more thing, that is, what is the next thing? That you refuse to learn. First thing, what the reason gave the head teacher to him? That first thing, in your presence teacher is unable to teach and the pupils are unable to learn. Plus, you refuse to learn, you deny to learn. Next, you are in constant rebellion, constant, in short, I wrote here. Continuously that you are against the teachers, argued with the teachers, constant rebellion. Next, and no serious work can be done there in your presence in the classroom. So that is why I have decided that you will be expelled from the school. You have to leave now. So Albert said later on that Albert felt that his medical certificate, and see that I wrote in short, it means medical certificate. Albert felt that medical certificate almost burning a hole in his pocket. Almost burning in a hole in his pocket. What is the meaning of this sentence? It means he thought that that medical certificate which he had taken from the Dr. Unstwell, that was useless, no use at all. So that is why it is given that he felt that it was burning a hole in his pocket. So in a very short, then Albert said that I was going to leave anyway. Then he spoke. It means almost that he whispered that I was going to leave anyhow. So then the head teacher said, it means that at last finally that we have come together. It means we are in agreement, head teacher said. But later on, Albert, he thought that he wanted to say, it means he was tempted to say that to tell the head teacher. Who was tempted? Albert, he felt, or he was tempted to tell the head teacher what he thought about him or of his school, about the head teacher and the school, that he was tempted to say. But then he decided somehow that he decided without a word, he stopped there, and without a word, holding the head high, that he stalked out. Stalked out means fastly, briskly, that he came out of the room. Albert Einstein. So later on, the head teacher, then he told him that shut the door behind you. The head teacher shouted. But Albert Einstein, he ignored him, and when he came out of the school, that time when he walked straight on the school, the thought came in his mind to look back, to turn and look back at the school, but he knew that this is the almost the most hateful place for him. So that is why he did not look back. Only one thing was there. Yuri was the only one friend in that city. Munich, in that city, only one friend he had, because already his cousin Elsa, that she had left for Berlin. So only Yuri was there, whom that he wanted to meet, wanted to see before he left. And he met him. That time Yuri said goodbye and good luck to Albert Einstein. And he also said that when he left, you are going to a beautiful country, wonderful country, and I think that I hope you will be happier there. Who said? Yuri said to Albert Einstein that good luck and goodbye and good luck. You are going to a wonderful country, and I hope that you will be happier there. In this way, now Albert Einstein, he got rid of the school, or that environment which was the most hateful place for him, for Albert Einstein. So with the help of his friend Yuri. Now here is the end of the summary of this chapter, Albert Einstein at school. It's a very meaningful chapter given. It's a very important, plus easy to understand, to comprehend. So I hope that in detail that you might have understood each and everything. In detail we have explained clearly, including each and every characters, whatever the characters are given by Patrick Pringle in this chapter. So all these things. So now here is the end of this summary. We will conclude this chapter here. Now in the next one more video module, we will discuss about the theme of this chapter, Albert Einstein at school, only theme. So we will stop here. That's all from me. Thank you and have a nice day.